It is supposed to get down to 22 tonight, and so Al has winterized the garden. He covered the jalapeno peppers with plastic. This is our raised bed that has romaine lettuce, broccoli, and Swiss chard in it, and he's covered it with plastic. He covered our pots that have broccoli growing in them. These pots, these big black pots, covered these with plastic. These raised beds that have broccoli and lettuce, he's put buckets over the broccoli. And a lot of the rows just raked leaves and nestled the plants in leaves. This row has turnips and turnip greens, and he's just covered it with leaves, nestled them in and around the plants. The row with the bok choy on either side and broccoli down the middle, he's got it good and covered with leaves. Just kind of buried it in with leaves. Hopefully it'll keep it warm enough. We'll see. It's a big experiment. This row, we've planted mustard seed. Nothing's coming up too much yet, but we had broccoli in the middle. We still have broccoli in the middle, and he's put a bucket over each of the broccoli plants in this row. We really want the broccoli to live. Let's see, this row with the curly leaf kale, the red Russian kale, and the other kind of kale that I always forget the name. Just has leaves nestled around this. Siberian kale, there it goes. So we've got curly leaf kale, red Russian kale, and Siberian kale. Just gonna have leaves nested all around the plants in this row. Put buckets over some of our lettuce plants over here. The black-seeded Simpson. Boards to hold the buckets down. It's supposed to get good and windy. I hope this keeps everything alive. The banana pepper's already gotten nipped by frost and cold, so we're kind of letting it go. But the jalapeno peppers have held up surprisingly well so far, and we'd like to keep them a little bit longer. So we've got the garbage bags on them. We're supposed to just have 2 really cold nights, down to 22 tonight and 22 to 20 tomorrow night. Then if we could survive that, it warms back up where it's in the 30s and 40s again at night. So trying to survive these 2 nights. There's the chicken girls. This row has bib lettuce, and it hasn't done as well with the cold. So we nested leaves around it too and kind of buried it in, but it may not make it. The romaine lettuce has done well, so he covered it with a blanket. Hopefully that'll be enough to protect it. The green Swiss chard right here, this row. The green Swiss chard, he's got buried pretty well in leaves, so hopefully it'll remain protected. The sugar snaps are supposed to fare well in it, so we're leaving them alone. These are our recently transplanted rows of lettuce. This one's Bib. This one's romaine. And this is broccoli, and he's got it buried pretty well in leaves. And our final jalapeno pepper with a bag on it. So I'll come back after these 2 nights of below freezing and do a follow-up video, and hopefully everything will still be alive. That would be ideal, but we'll see.